We've also learned the new buyers of the NIA Center are acquiring the property from TARC for more than $2 million. One request that West Louisville Dream Team has in its agreement to be the buyer is that new tenants be allowed to move in before the sale closes. At closing, the small stores can then sign 1-, 3-, or 5-year leases. While there is no official closing date yet, the parties hope it's taken care of by this May. After that, West Louisville Dream Team hopes to raise money to upgrade the building by adding an electric charging station, a new HVAC system, and a key code entry instead of regular keys. TARC says the money they are getting will support their broader plans that include rolling out their new TARC network.